Welcome back to Probably Dope Movies. I'm Cude.
I'm JC.
And we're here to let you know if Supergirl is actually the best movie of the year, or if everybody is correct in saying that it's not, and the box office numbers reflect that everybody did not like this movie. And we'll see in our review of Supergirl.
Supergirl flies us back into Gunn's new DCU for another galactic adventure. And this time, the stakes are higher than they've ever been, because the most lovable dog in the DCU is on life support. So, Supergirl.
Supergirl.
There it is.
That'd be cool if I can get the words to go in.
Yeah, and just...
We'll see. We'll see in editing if that works out. I don't know if that's going to work out or not.
But welcome.
Welcome to the review of Supergirl, dude.
So this is the second film in we're calling DCU, right? It's James Gunn's DCU.
Yeah.
And so we had Superman. He makes a little cameo in here as well. But it's the continuation of this new franchise, right? I mean...
And it's a totally different tone.
It's a completely different tone.
Because what is it? It's split into the Snyderverse, is the darker, more brooding, which I actually like more because it differentiated itself from Marvel. And now we're back to basically two Marvel studios now because DCU's trying to be Marvel now with the jokes and the brighter colors and the vibrant characters and all that. Good or bad, love it or hate it, that's what they're doing, and so...
Yeah, and I think it's also a little bit more close to the comics, it seems like, right? That kind of vibrant feel.
Yeah, because Superman definitely, I feel like, is one of the more colorful, because you got Batman as the dark, brooding character from Gotham City, and then you have Metropolis. Superman is brighter, it's a bustling city, New York type of thing. And so you have these two different tones, and we've switched over into a new tone, and I'm not much of a fan of it, but who was the director?
Craig Gillespie. He did I, Tonya.
Good.
Cruella.
Okay.
Pretty good. Dumb Money.
Really
Phenomenal,
good. Yeah, Dumb Money was really good.
And he's done more as well. Lars and the Other Girl, I think, was one of his earlier
Haven't had
ones.
a chance to see that, but it looks like it's like an indie type
Ryan
of thing.
Gosling.
I just haven't clicked the thumbnail yet.
You gotta click it, dude.
Yeah, gotta click it. I gotta find the time to click it.
But, so what we're seeing here is Supergirl, right? She is the cousin of Superman.
Yep, her name is Kara.
Kara
Zor-El.
There it is.
Yeah.
Played by Millie Alcock.
From House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon.
They better pick it up. They better pick, because House of the Dragon is losing me.
No, I'm already kind of lost.
They better
there too.
pick it up, dude, because Night of the Seven Kingdoms is just one season was way better than everything that House of the Dragon has done. So y'all better figure it out. Yeah. But see, she was only in like the first half of the first season.
Yeah.
And she was great though. And she's good in this.
She is good
I would say she's good in this.
Yeah. I think as far as what she's doing, her tone is a lot different than Corn Sweat, right? Yeah. Mr. New Superman. Yeah. He is a very
he's very I don't want to say corporate, but he's very
I know
he's very vanilla. He's like the most safe.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like he's the most upstanding.
Yeah, which is kind of boring.
Morally, like, upright, uplifting, right? Yeah. And she, even though has the same bloodline, is actually very different from him, right?
Yeah, she's a partier.
She's a partier.
We start out with her at a bar just getting super trashed. And it was cool though because she had to find a solar system with a red sun so she wasn't powered, because Kryptonians are powered by a yellow sun. And to go even deeper, our sun, okay, so Superman and Supergirl are super powered on Earth, right?
Yeah.
We don't have a yellow sun. Our sun is actually white. It only appears yellow because of our atmosphere. That's it. So the whole basis...
Check them in the fun facts later.
Yeah.
The dope facts.
The fun facts are going to back me up.
Yeah.
We have a white sun. Our sun is actually white in color.
Okay.
So scientifically, I mean, they should not be powered on Earth. I guess they should not be super powered on Earth.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm just going to make that point. But aside from that, we start with her at a bar. She's getting drunk for her birthday. And then a little young girl comes in who wants revenge for her family. What's her name? Ruthie? Who's the actress?
Yeah. Eve Ridley.
Eve Ridley. So she plays the movie actually starts out with her.
Yeah.
So her family gets killed by a villain.
Krem.
Krem.
Matthias. Come on, what was that? Schoenhartz?
Schoenhartz.
Yeah. Sorry, that's always a tough one to pronounce.
One of those.
Don't get mad at us about that one. Come on.
Yeah, it's one of those Scandinavian
Schoenhartz.
names. Okay, so anyway, the movie starts out with Ruthie, Eve Ridley. Her family is killed, and by Krem, the main villain, and she goes to this bar where Supergirl is kicking it at, getting drunk, to recruit some help to avenge the death of her family.
Yes.
And that's basically what one of the plot lines is. There's only 2 plot lines to this movie. There's that plot line of the revenge plot line for Ruthie's character, and then there's the plot line of Supergirl's from Krem. Krem, he's all over the place. He's killing families. He's poisoning dogs.
Yeah.
But so Krem, he poisons Supergirl's dog, Crypto. And you can only get the antidote from, I forgot what they called them though. They were bounty hunters, but they were called something else.
Yeah. Sorry, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But it was all
you can only get the antidote from them though.
Yeah.
So they have the poison
but
and
they
the
literally
antidote.
have it on them. Like, and each person has, I think, their own, right?
Or something like that. So they poison her dog, right? And then they fly off world because she's not powered. That's the only way she can get drunk is by going to a solar system without a yellow sun. So she can actually feel the effects. It's kind of like Wolverine has to drink so much to feel anything because of the regeneration of the brain cells. So she has to go to a new, blah, 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 whatever. She's drunk. She's not fighting the best. They get away. They poison her dog. That is basically what the movie's about.
Yeah.
The movie is about her finding the antidote from the particular bounty hunter, Krem, and Ruthie trying to get vengeance for her family being killed. And these 2 plot lines, they just can't carry the movie for me. It kind of falls off and falters into, I don't care. I don't care that, like, you have to go through all this just to, there is no shopkeeper or some galactic shop that you can go to that has this antidote. Why is this antidote so rare and so...
Yeah, you'd think they would have figured it out by now.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is alien technology. Y'all haven't figured out the antidote for this? You have to find this one dude to get the antidote. So that was kind of so thin to me. And I think this may be following the plot line of one of the major Supergirl plot lines of comics. So I'm not too familiar with the comics with Supergirl, but I think it follows that. But, in comics or books, you can go deeper with character development. You can go deeper with all these things that a 2-hour movie can't do.
Yeah, and I think with that plot line, I understood she was kind of going, it's her birthday, of Supergirl's birthday, I think, and she's celebrating, and she's like, give her a real reason to actually quit partying, right? Because even, I know, it's a weak way. It's not the best way, but it's kind of like, what else would light a fire under her to actually take action if her dog is dying?
And people love their dogs.
Everybody loves their dogs, and a lot of people love or maybe hate or are like triggered by Crypto because of how rambunctious and a little bit chaotic.
The worst dog ever. I hate this dog. If anything, if you wanted me to care about this dog, make him cooler and chiller.
Don't make him shredding pillows and like ripping stuff up and flying.
I really did not care if she found the antidote. Sorry, animal lovers. I love animals.
That's terrible. Dude.
But like, if your dog is annoying, I'm terrible. If your dog is annoying, I don't know if I'm gonna miss this fool or not. And so that was the main thing about the overall plot line of the movie. Just kind of lost me, and the stakes were not high enough. Not saying that you have to save the world every movie. So this is the weird thing. I like that it was a smaller plot line, right? With the revenge plot and the antidote. But it has to be higher stakes than just that. It has to be like maybe she saves a village or something.
You know,
like it doesn't have to be the world or the galaxy, but maybe you save a village.
And I feel like part of that feeling, I think that you're feeling, is also because the main villain didn't really feel like it didn't give that main villain energy,
dude.
Right? Krem,
Yes.
Matthias Schoenaerts, he's a well-known actor and like he's been in certain things, and it's not even anything against him necessarily. It's just the character themselves. They all kind of look really similar.
Yeah.
And then
they do. All the bounty hunters seem kind of the same.
And then we get Lobo who's introduced, Jason Momoa, and he's going after another person from that same tribe, I guess you would say.
And Lobo is like some god immortal character, but there's a problem.
Yeah.
They never develop Krem, and they never develop Lobo.
Yeah.
So you have these two characters that are supposed to be bigger characters than all the other side characters, right? Mm-hmm. But we don't know what Krem's motivations are. Lobo's just some drunk dude who just shows up and wants to party and just be rambunctious and
which Jason Momoa did great in doing. That's why we wanted more of him. We wanted more of him on screen.
Fit the role, but we need some type of backstory, even if it's just an exposition. We need some type of motivation of these characters to know, like, who is Krem or who is Lobo?
Yeah.
And screw Krem. Nobody cares about him. He's a throwaway villain. But for Lobo being an anti-hero or whatever, like he adjusts his sides based on his personal thing. He's doing it. He's actually looking for the bounty hunters too.
Yeah.
So that's his mission in the movie, right?
Well, that's why it was tough, because it's like he's looking for one bounty hunter, she's looking for the other Krem, and I don't remember the other guy's name, but he was the Mohawk guy.
And I feel like they all have the antidote though.
Yes, they all have the antidote.
Just in their tribe. They have the antidote.
Because they have the arrow, and then they have the antidote in case probably they get
so
screwed
it's
over.
any of them that you find. And so this is why Supergirl and Lobo team up. But Lobo can't be he's only on screen for he got to be less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes in the overall movie. And it's fun when he's there. It's fun when he's there. But who is he? What is he? Like, what is the... So those are two things that bring it down too. So you have a plot that's thin, and then you have characters that are thin. And it's kind of like they did show some flashbacks of Supergirl showing like Krypton and how like... I didn't know that Krypton exploded and then there was just a piece of Krypton left and that's what she grew up on. I didn't know that was a thing. So that was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool to see that backstory, because I thought that Supergirl and Superman like went at the same time.
Yeah, that was interesting to see that like there was already kind of a conflict with radiation and all of that, and everybody's being affected, and they're like, she's our last hope as far as somebody who's not quite affected yet, but somehow he has already kind of made his way to Earth, but there's been communication to be like, okay, you go to Earth because he's on Earth, and then you guys can connect, and then
I wonder who's older. I guess Corn Sweat's older. Superman, I guess he's older.
Yeah, I think they said that.
Or they're around the same age, it's muddled or whatever. But aside from the plot and the characters, the CGI was really good. The
CGI was cool.
Really good.
Yeah. Supergirl definitely had some moments where I felt this kind of. We watched it in 3D. Yeah. And so I feel like
it was a very weak implementation of 3D.
Yeah. I would say
this is the weaker one. So if you don't like 3D, this is a movie to go see 3D, because there wasn't anything popping out.
It didn't feel over. Yeah, but it's actually a good point now that I brought that up.
It was kind of dulled.
It felt like on its own, actually, it had a lot more, like, there was a lot of CGI fight scenes, flight scenes, things where, like, there's a lot of movement.
It should have been more popping.
And I feel like it actually should have been more popping.
So go see it in Dolby. If you go see it, go see it in Dolby so you get the good sound and the good whatever. But 3D, not worth it. Okay, so there's a thing. CGI was really good. Like, everything looked real and everything was well done. Mm-hmm. But the action scenes were kind of lackluster because half of the movie she didn't have powers. So it's only like the last half of the movie where she actually finally gets into a yellow sun, because it was like she was in outer space or something, and then she finally got powered up, and then she started.
Then she loses it, got it
again.
So
she's just getting like in regular Roadhouse type. Roadhouse. Roadhouse.
Dude, it was totally Roadhouse.
Yeah. So she's getting in fights like that.
Roadhouse moment in the beginning. You'll see what I mean. Yeah.
And she's getting in these. I was
wondering what it was reminding me of when I was watching
just barroom brawl type fights the whole first half of the movie, and they're not really showcasing. So we were talking about this earlier, and I will say that the Supergirl scenes from The Flash, she's going hard.
Yeah.
Like they are actually better fight scenes of Supergirl in The Flash in her little 5 minutes of screen time in that movie than any fight scene. I can't even remember the fight scenes, and like nothing was memorable in this.
Well,
maybe the outer space one where she was battling the ships and all that. Maybe that was memorable, I guess. But like, she only has her powers half of the movie, so that it kind of took away from like, her kicking butt. You know what I mean? And that's what we want to see when it's Superman, Supergirl. We want to see them kick butt.
Like, there's a few bar fights, and then, like, in which those were entertaining, but if we're looking for Supergirl energy, action, right?
Come on, dude.
Yeah. It showed the more, like, kind of human side of her capability and, like, her ability to take on.
And I guess that was story development of some sort. Like her
definitely
finally gaining her powers, and now we can see what she can do. But even after she gained all of her powers, it was still kind of lackluster, dude. It was still kind of like, she should be going a little harder than this. She's only fighting one dude. She should be like knocking out 10 dudes at one time.
Yeah,
These are just regular fools.
Yeah, like towards the end, like towards the very, very end, when Eve Ridley, what's her character's name? Ruthie. When Ruthie's life is on the line, you see her kind of
then she goes into beast mode. Then she's like, yo, you're not going to kill my homegirl.
So that one, I would say that was like one of the bigger scenes.
And that was the final.
And that was like the final. Yeah.
And so there are some things that go with like, she's trying to make the point to Ruthie that like, Supergirl is trying to make the point to Ruthie like, hey, because she's a little girl, she can't be no more than 15 or something. And exactly. So she's trying to make the point like, yo, even if you kill Krim that killed your family, it's not going to give you any solace. It's not going to give you any peace.
It's just going to live with you.
Yeah, it's just going to live with you. Not in the way, like. So she's been around. She's seen some things.
She knows.
And, I think that was it. Oh, yeah. So the tone of the movie, like we said earlier, some of the jokes hit. The jokes hit.
Yeah. I like the tone a lot better than the Superman tone, mainly because like I wanted a little more rough around the edges. I think we even you said going into it, like if it's a Guardians of the Galaxy type vibe, I'm with it. Like I'm accepting that's what it's gonna be.
If that's what it's gonna be,
because I'm like, that's fine. Like I'm cool with that actually.
Yeah.
Because Superman overall I liked, but I liked how she was a little more rough around the edges.
Yeah, sure. and more of the jokes hit in this one than Superman.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
My thing is, if you want to change the tone of your universe, that's cool, but just do a good version of it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Don't do a rip-off, not funny version. So a lot of her jokes hit because she was just so nonchalant about everything and just so probably wasted in the first half of the movie.
She had sunglasses on, like
exactly. So she's a rock star, dude. So and this is why I am kind of like I'm conflicted.
Yeah.
Because I like what Millie Alcock did with the character.
Yeah.
I like how she portrayed her. And all the guys and all the red pill dudes or whoever is on YouTube talking about she's ugly and all this stuff. She's not ugly.
No.
She's an attractive woman. She's way hotter than your girlfriend. Guaranteed.
Got him.
Right? And so she looks the part. She looks the part of Superman, Supergirl, even though I would have rather them stayed with Supergirl from The Flash and built up a cooler storyline around her. But if you look at the comics, Supergirl is blonde, and so it didn't really make sense. And like you said, Gunn's trying to do his own thing. And, and so I get it. Overall, I just felt meh. I'm ready to rate.
Yeah,
you ready to rate?
Yeah, let's do it.
You go first.
Okay. All right. So I think the biggest parts for me that made me enjoy it overall, right, was, like we said, the CGI, Millie Alcock, and the tone. Those are probably the biggest three things for me. The story itself, it made sense in that as long as like the storyline I guess for her character, like, you could tell she doesn't really care about much. She's just trying to party. So you got to give her. She
cares about her dog.
She cares about her dog, though. So
only.
It's like, only. So that's why she's like, I just care about my dog.
Yeah.
And so if you're like, my dog's life is on the line, okay, now I'll care enough to actually do something.
And I feel like that's believable.
Yeah.
I feel like that's believable.
So as far as in the logic of it all, that checks in with me. And I think because of the tone, like I said, and the whole spectacle of it all, I'm gonna go a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10, which I think is kind of like somewhere in between where people are feeling. Like I think critics are going a little lower,
What are they
audience
going,
a little
like
higher.
60s on Rotten Tomatoes?
I think Rotten Tomatoes critics were like
50,
54 or something like that, and then I think audience is like 76.
70s, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, higher than I thought.
So I'm going 6.
6, all right. So, with the very small storyline and the characters that are never developed, there are things I liked about the movie. I was never bored. It wasn't a bad movie. Anybody that tells you this movie sucks and it's the worst movie they've seen of the year, they're exaggerating. They're exaggerating. It was not a bad movie. It's a popcorn flick. Go with your chick.
There you go. Popcorn flick,
date night popcorn flick. It had just enough things going on to keep you entertained. Now, those things that were going on could have been just done to a better level to me. So I think I'm gonna go a 4 out of 10.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with 4.
Okay.
So we can agree on a probably dope score of 5
out of 10.
Out of 10. This movie is mid. It's not bad. It's not good.
It's kind of like we looked up the budget, 170 mil. That's
and it only made 68 million.
Okay, I think where everybody's just going off of Obsession just crushed so hard this year that it's like now that's the new standard. So
yeah,
if you're a superhero movie, you got to at least make your budget back.
I just don't know what they spent the 170 million on, dude.
Corn Sweat,
CGI,
dude.
yeah, Corn Sweat. He was in the movie for literally 30 seconds. It's like pay him 8 million.
Yeah, no, probably Momoa, probably Jason Momoa.
Yeah, Momoa and Alcock took all the money, I guess, but
and the CGI.
Yeah, CGI was good. The CGI was really well done.
There were
really
some really cool moments as far as the CGI. Like there's one where she's just like skyrocketing through space, and like I felt like the implementation of that I hadn't really seen since Superman, where he was flying, and it's kind of that first-person POV and everything's just flying through, but the camera's kind of on their face and doing some kind of not acrobatic stuff, but definitely
it just seems more real.
Yeah,
it felt real.
Felt real, for sure.
So yeah, I mean, wait till this movie comes out on HBO Max or whatever DC. I think DC is HBO Max.
Or if you got A-list, you know.
Or A-list. Go to see it if you have A-list.
Yeah.
But this is definitely a wait for streaming if you don't have A-list.
Yeah.
If you have A-list and you got nothing to do, go see it.
Might as well.
Yeah. Because there are other better movies out. Since we haven't done reviews of these movies, definitely go see The Furious.
Boom.
Really good action movie. One of the best action movies I've seen in a while. You haven't seen it yet?
No, I haven't seen it. I'm going to go see
it. So go see The Furious instead of this.
Mm-hmm.
Toy Story 5, you can't miss with
I was
Toy
hearing
Story.
a lot of stuff with that.
Yeah, so Toy Story 5 is good. What was the other one I seen? The Robin Hood movie. Be prepared for a drama instead of like hardcore action or anything. It starts out hardcore action, but then it switches into drama straight up. Really good character development. Hugh Jackman does good in it. It's good. It makes you feel something. But there are other better movies to see right now than
there will
Supergirl.
be. I feel like there will be some more coming up too.
Oh yeah, it's summer.
Yeah, man.
Summer's just cranking up, dude. There's about to be some bangers. Well, we got Odyssey, Spider-Man, dude. So we'll see. We'll see. Odyssey, I'm kind of scared of though because of the. Whenever it's a period piece for me, you have to speak in a British accent. That's just what it is. I don't care if you're Roman. I don't care if you're in ancient Egypt.
You gotta give me some kind of accent.
You have to give me some type of accent.
If it's just you're like, what are you doing here?
So when I heard Matt Damon, he was like, yo, I'm your dad, dog. I was like, what? I was like, bro, are we chilling in Hermosa right now, dog? Like, what's going on here? Like,
oh, man.
So I'm kind of wary of the Odyssey. I'm not the biggest Christopher Nolan fan, but we're going to check it out. That'll probably be the next movie that we do, since we skipped over some movies. But I think that's a big enough that we're doing Odyssey.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Win, lose, or draw, we're doing Odyssey, dude. So I'm Cude. Wait, whoa! you better like and subscribe.
Like and
dude.
subscribe.
You better. I almost forgot.
You almost
dude.
forgot.
All this talking about the Odyssey. Dude.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm Cude.
I'm JC.
And we'll catch you on the next review.
Catch you on the next one.
Yeah, dude. Peace.
Later.